Okay, so in this video, I'm documenting a bit of my stone setting process for myself. And you are welcome to watch how I approach learning and growing through my stone setting practices. Today's journey, we're going to set a 4-prong. We're gonna cut 4 prongs and do a traditional 4-prong setting. This one's gonna be set kind of asymmetrically, you'll see. And we're going to be finishing the prongs in the shape of claws, which is very popular right now and also very attractive. Today's stone is a white sapphire. It's an Asscher cut, roughly 5 millimeters, and it's cut pretty well, so that is always going to make the job a lot easier. I think that's all that needs to be said, and now I'm going to cut to a video I took in the shop. We're going to conceptualize this like it is a bezel setting, because that's easier for my brain. I'm going to cut the seats to shape, to the stone shape, of course. I'm going to undercut a tad, not very much, to accommodate for the angle that we're going for. And then I'm going to use my pliers to bring everything in, and then I'm going to hammer set when I have the right angle and the right kind of leverage that I'm hoping for this project. I've never created claw set. I've never done claw prongs, so this will be interesting. So knowing the shape ahead of time and drawing them and looking at the CADs that I did are going to be very helpful for me because I'm very visual. And yeah, so let's try that out. Of our prongs, they're pretty thick. They're already like pre-shaped from the CAD. We're trying that out too. I've never done that. And currently everything's kind of sitting like this. I need to, actually, let's be realistic. Let's ignore that. Let's look at this side. Everything's kind of sitting like, and let's see, it needs to be cut better. So we have our pre-shaped prong. And then we have like a box setting here, the seat, which we'll need to cut into the seat. And let's determine, one thing I'm going to do first for myself is I'm going to determine this angle so that I know what to cut the seat at. And just to show you, I have the ring, the stone's kind of sitting already. Let's see if we can get that's not bad. So we're just gonna need to cut right here and here, determine how deep we want the stone to sit, and then we're gonna set everything up and move forward. All right, I've got a good seat. I kind of undercut the side of the seat so that I could start bending the prongs. And then I bent both the prongs over a little bit, and now I'm going to thin them out a bit and then start hammering them down. And some final thoughts on the stone setting of this job. I found it really helpful to cut with certain burrs. I have some high speed. So I found it helpful to cut with my high speed 90-degree burr. I'm pretty sure this generally referred to as a stone setting burr or a 90-degree burr. Can't remember, to be honest with you right now. But the high speed steel ones cut very quickly, and they're very efficient at removing metal, but they don't leave very sharp edges. So then I went over to my older non-high-speed steel 90-degree burrs and cleaned up the cut. So I guess in theory, something I would tell myself later on is that you can cut with whatever burr you want if you want to remove metal. Obviously, try not to overcut, but there are some tools that are better for like sharpening the edges and making the seat kind of perfect, especially because the non-high-speed steel stone setting burrs, or the 90-degree burrs, they cut so slowly you can really control the edge and the angle. So that was incredibly helpful for this style of setting. I cut like a practically perfect seat, and I would never say something like that because I've had such trouble doing these types of seats, but you'll see maybe in the video at the end, the stone is set so flushly and perfect. I was really happy with how it came out. Okay, and yeah, I hope this video was helpful for you, Kyle, and whoever else watches this stuff, and hopefully somebody needs the same kind of feedback and reminders that I do. Feel free to leave comments. This is actually truly for technical people and geeks and jewelers. I'm not trying to make videos that are strictly entertaining, clearly. This is not a very entertaining video for people who aren't really into it. So this is more like speaking to myself, for myself, and anybody like myself. Leave your feedback, leave your comments. If you see something I'm doing wrong, point it out, but give constructive criticism so that I can learn from it, so that other people can learn from it. Yeah, and that's that. Good luck, happy setting.